Commentary on Revelation 7, verse 1 to 8. Revelation 7 opens with a pause between judgments, a deliberate interruption that shifts attention from upheaval to preservation. After the opening of the sixth seal in chapter 6, which portrays cosmic disturbance and the collapse of an old order, this passage answers an implied question: who will stand? The focus is not on destruction, but on those who are secured in the midst of it. Verses 1 to 3. The restraining of judgment and God. The four angels standing at the four corners of the earth symbolize totality, authority over the whole land. The four winds represent forces of judgment held back temporarily. This restraint reveals that judgment is neither chaotic nor uncontrolled. It unfolds according to divine timing. Another angel ascends from the east, the direction often associated with light and divine activity. He carries the seal of the living God, indicating ownership, protection, and authentication. In the ancient world, a seal marked something as belonging to its owner and guarded it from tampering. The command to delay harm until the servants of God are sealed on their foreheads emphasizes that divine judgment never falls indiscriminately. There is a clear distinction between those who belong to God and those aligned with the system under judgment. The forehead symbolizes identity and allegiance, what defines a person openly and visibly. This sealing echoes earlier prophetic imagery, such as in Ezekiel 9, where a mark protects the faithful during judgment upon Jerusalem. It signifies not merely physical preservation, but covenantal security, being known and kept by God. Verse 4. The number of the sealed, 144,000. The number 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe, is highly symbolic. It combines 12, the number of Israel representing covenant fullness, multiplied by 12, intensifying completeness, multiplied by 1,000, a large, complete quantity. Rather than a literal census, this number communicates fullness and completeness, the entirety of God's covenant people. It portrays a perfectly measured and preserved community, lacking nothing. Verses 5 to 8. The listing of the tribes. The listing of tribes is unusual compared to Old Testament genealogies. Judah is listed first, highlighting royal and messianic prominence. Dan is omitted. Joseph and Manasseh are both included, altering the standard arrangement. These variations indicate that the list is theological rather than genealogical. The emphasis is not on ethnic lineage, but on a redefined covenant identity. The people of God are presented as a complete and ordered community, structured according to divine purpose rather than natural descent. The arrangement underscores restoration and fulfillment. The tribes, once scattered and divided, are here symbolically gathered into a unified whole. Theological emphasis. 1. Divine restraint and sovereignty. Judgment is held back until God's people are secured. Nothing proceeds outside of divine authority. 2. Sealing as identity and security. The seal represents belonging, not earned but given. It marks a people who are already recognized as God's own. 3. A complete covenant community. The 144,000 signifies fullness, not a limited group, but the entirety of those who are counted as God's people. 4. Redefined Israel. The tribal listing points beyond ethnic Israel to a fulfilled and expanded identity, one centered on covenant inclusion rather than lineage. Summary. Revelation 7:1-8 presents a vision of preservation in the midst of transition. Before judgment advances, the servants of God are marked out as secure. The imagery communicates that God's people are known, sealed, and complete. The passage shifts the focus from fear of judgment to assurance of belonging, emphasizing that those who are sealed stand firm while everything else is shaken.